Hi, I'm Miss Sarah, and this is At Home Makerspace, where every week we show you how to make fun projects with things you can find at home. We are wrapping up our summer with a series I like to call Tween Takeover, where I've asked some members of our library's Tween Interest Group to share their own at home makerspace videos. Our Tween Interest Group is a volunteer group for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, and if you'd like to learn more, stay tuned until the end of this video. Now this week, we have a really cool project where we'll be learning how to turn milk into plastic. I'm going to turn things over to Brooklyn, one of our volunteers, who'll show us how it's done.
Hi guys, welcome to Makerspace. My name's Brooklyn and today I'm going to be showing you how to turn milk into plastic. I'm going to go grab my supplies and I'll be right back. First thing you'll need is a jug of milk. I'm using whole milk, but I think any type will work. Next, you'll need some white vinegar. You won't need too much, so a small bottle will be just fine. You will also need a glass bowl, a measuring cup, a spoon, a tablespoon, lots of paper towel, a strainer, any food coloring, and a candy mold. Alright, do you have all your supplies? The first thing you'll want to do is take your paper towel, double it up, and lay it down on your workspace. This can get a little messy. Alright, step 1. Grab your bowl, measuring cup, and milk, and measure out about a cup of milk. Got your cup of milk? Go ahead and pour it into your bowl. Alright, got your bowl of milk? Put it in the microwave for 1 minute. While my milk is in the microwave, I just thought I should tell you, when the bowl comes out it can be kind of hot. So you may want to grab some oven mitts or a towel or a hot pad to pull it out with. Oh boy, there's my milk. It's good and hot, so I'm going to be real careful with the bowl now. Time for step 2. Take your vinegar and your tablespoon and measure out 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Alright, did you add all 4 tablespoons? Now take your spoon and give your vinegar and milk a mix. You should see it start to clump up. Perfect, all mixed. Now for step 3. Take your vinegar and milk concoction and pour it into your measuring cup. Alright, perfect. Now, grab your strainer and place it over your glass bowl. Make sure it's down in there all the way. To be on the safe side, hold your strainer. And now, gently pour your mixture through the strainer. If you see it start to clump up while you're pouring in your mixture, wait a little bit before you pour any more in. Grab your spoon again and press down inside of the strainer really good. You want to try and get as much liquid out as you can. Time for step 4. This next step is where it gets really messy. So take 2 more pieces of paper towel, fold them in half, and then in half again. Lay them down on top of your workspace. It's going to get really crazy. Now take your strainer, maybe knock it on your bowl a few times to get extra liquid off. And take your strainer and flip it upside down, right on top of your extra paper towel. Shake it off real good, try and get everything out. And sometimes it will stick on the back here, as you can see. So just kind of scrape it off, try and get as much as you can. The more of this white mush stuff, I'm not really sure what to call it. I think it's kind of like curds. Just, you want to get as much of that as you can because that's what's going to make your plastic. Step 5. Take your food coloring and put a glob on top of your curds. Alright, now pick up your paper towel that has your curds and food coloring on it. Fold it in half then put it back down. Start smashing it the best you can. That will keep your curds good and soft, as well as mix in the food coloring, because now it's time to shape your plastic. You might want to use a spoon for picking up your curds, because now that they have food coloring in them, they can stain your fingers. Pick the mold you want and start putting globs of your curds into there. Once you have your globs of curds in there, use the back of your spoon to press in the curds, making it nice and smooth and good edges. Once you have your curds how you like it, set it off somewhere safe to dry. Right here, I have some plastic that I made yesterday. When it feels somewhat dry to the touch, you can go ahead and gently pop it out of the mold. And there you have it. It's still a little moist, so you might want to set it somewhere where it can dry a little bit longer. But that's what it'll look like when it's dry. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope your plastic turned out great. Bye!
Thanks, Brooklyn. Did you guys know that you could make plastic out of milk? Well, it turns out that this plastic, called casein plastic, has been around for hundreds of years. If you want to learn more about the history and science behind this cool plastic, I'll make sure to include some links in the description. I also wanted to mention that if you, like me, don't happen to have any candy molds around the house, you can always substitute something like a cookie cutter in its place. If you guys do end up making something from this project, we would love it if you could share a picture with us at the library. You can do so through our Facebook at www.facebook.com/FHCPL. Through our Instagram, our handle is @FHCPL, or you can send us an email. Our email address is makerspace@finleylibrary.org. We hope you've been enjoying these tween takeover videos. This was the last of the series, but we will be back again next week with our very first fall Makerspace. Hope to see you there. Bye! If you're still watching, then you're probably interested in learning more about our tween interest group. This is a volunteer group for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders who volunteer 2 hours a month at the library. They help us out with things like planning programming, running programs, putting together displays, and all sorts of other volunteer opportunities. If you're interested in applying to be a member of the Tween Interest Group, you can email me at makerspace@finleylibrary.org, and I'll be happy to send you an application and answer any other questions that you might have.